Okay, guys, this is it. This is Bryant Guitars, Bryant KOA Guitars in Hawaii on the island of Oahu, and I've asked Don if he'd be kind enough to just give us a quick tour of this custom boutique guitar. And here it is. Are you ready? So Don, if you don't mind, just start at the keys and just tell me where this stuff came from, how it was, put together, and kind of a tour of the guitar.
Well, the wood is Honduras mahogany. It's from the Hilton Hawaiian Village. It's scrap wood that a friend of mine gave me. The fretboard is Ipe, which is Brazilian walnut, and it's super hard, super oily, so you don't really have to condition the neck too much. It's one of the best fretboard woods you can get. The top is a nice chunk of mahogany that came from the Big Island. The pickup guards, or the mounting brackets, are also made from the same piece, and they're also made out of koa, handmade out of koa.
And so the koa came from the Big Island, and the mahogany came, and there's a story behind the mahogany, guys. This actually came from I think it was the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
Yeah.
And
they were scrap doors.
And so the doors were taken out.
A friend of mine called me and said, "Hey, I've got a bunch of old 10-foot doors. We're doing a remodel, and I think the doors are framed in mahogany." And I went down and checked it out, and they were. So I loaded them up. I just saw guitar necks in my mind. It's what you use, so it's the best.
So this is a piece of the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
Yeah, this.
Oh, look at this.
The body, the neck, it's all recycled wood from the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then the islands on the back of the guitar.
This is also koa from the Big Island. This is handmade koa from the Big Island.
Wow, those are pretty precision there.
The neck mounting plate and bolts. These are actually bolts. I don't screw into the neck. I actually used metal inserts into the neck and use machine screws. So this neck is really, really stable.
And then the Ipe, the actual fretboard.
Yeah.
This came from. There's a story behind this as well, which is kind of cool.
Well, I went and played some ping pong at my boss's house, and he had just had a deck made out of Ipe, Brazilian walnut, a very nice deck. And I looked at the scrap wood, and I picked up a piece, and it was as heavy as metal, really, really solid. And I can make fretboards out of that. So that's where the neck.
So that's what this is right here.
Well, everything's recycled, even the bone.
Yeah, and this isn't just that standard bleached cow bone. You said this is actually
it's a camel bone.
This is camel bone.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at the detail in this. And
that comes in a little square block,
soft.
and I actually shape it and file it, and that's part of setting the neck, is putting these grooves in.
And then the keys, these are locking keys,
yeah,
and
Grover,
it's just pretty
Grover
unique.
locking
if you look
keys.
at these.
So you put the strings in, and you can lock it, so you don't have to continue to wrap around. You can just put a string through, lock it, cut it.
And these little circles on the back are the locking nuts.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The frets are all medium frets, highly polished, ground nearly perfect. The intonation's right on the money. I take real pride in polishing and making sure each fret's absolutely straight. That's why you get great tone on these guitars. A lot of it has to do with the nut, the frets being polished, and this bridge, which is a fairly new bridge. Not too many people are using it right now. It's only been out this year.
So now typically
it keeps everything low profile. The strings come in through here, then they wrap around the back side of the bridge, and will go across the fretboard at a really low profile. So your pickups are low, the strings are low. It's just a cleaner feel.
But yeah, if you were here and you could see this, it is just the perfect float on this neck, and there is no resistance anywhere on the strings. The strings go from, there's just I've told Don, I don't think you could break a string on one of these guitars.
Usually on a Gibson you got an angle break. You've got a bridge and you got another tailstock here, and the angle break comes down at a sharp angle, and that's usually where the strings break. This is nice and smooth. The strings wrap around and touch the back of the bridge, which helps give the guitar more tone, more vibration through the body of the guitar. It's a really good bridge. I like it.
Love these Koa wood pickup casings.
Of course, we got a Fat Cat in the front, so you got that awesome P90 sound, Carlos Santana special. And then I use a whole lot of humbucker, which is a pickup that Robert Plant and Jimmy Page, basically Led Zeppelin uses, or Jimmy Page uses in his guitars. So it gives, you got two different tones. You put the switch in the middle, you get a combination of both, which sounds really, really good, really clean.
And then the Koa top, this came from the Big Island.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just the most beautiful instrument I think I've ever seen. And of course it is a signature Bryant guitar, folks. There you have it. A nice Koa wood. Everything's Koa, Grover keys, Ipe, or what I guess they call it Brazilian. It's Brazilian walnut. It's very hard. I've played this guitar, and of course we'll be demonstrating some videos of that, and I'll also show you how he builds these. We'll start from scratch, but thanks, Don. Appreciate it, brother. It's an awesome guitar.
Aloha.
Looking forward to millions more.